The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And
we
got
in
the
the
roof
house.
wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to
yes,
an NFL
I can,
game,
sir.
and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons.
You all good,
Marching
bro.
closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's have some fun, guy.
Across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Kamara gets it again on second down, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Appreciate
it was
that.
Denzel Ward in from his corner spot there to take him down for the loss. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Oh, yeah, push him back.
Some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. A shotgun snap, Fields.
Oh,
That nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. coming off another spectacular season with the Titans. He became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style, too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Lance. Got a man. It's the rookie Jalen Waddle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
So a nice catch right there. And this receiving core, without their #1 wideout, keep that in mind. He's inactive this week, though it shouldn't be a long-term absence.
And I would think, partner, that this is where an offensive coordinator believes he can solve the problem by spreading the ball around. Because anytime you lose your #1 guy, it's obviously a blow to your offense. But this is also an opportunity to say, hey, they can't focus on trying to stop one guy. Keep spreading it around. The last part, each one of those receivers, they believe they're the #1 guy, and they're ready to step up.
From the 17, Lance being chased out left. That's complete right around the 8.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's Lance to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Trey Lance. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Fields. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson.
Let's go.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Hey, we got speed out there, too.
They're trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. It's a run
beautiful.
Yeah, this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense in this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not really much of an advantage. You might be playing well, now it slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson.
He shot though.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They run. It's Kamara. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Oh, he did a beautiful block.
Even though it was complete.
Oh, your lineman blocked that shit beautiful.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. 12
and I was over there on the left.
Move the
What a dumbass. I was standing right there and fucking left.
On first down, Fields. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Second down, Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game.
Nice.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Alvin Kamara.
I bit off the play
his
action.
5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
I wanted it to be a run.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter.
That was definitely my assignment. That was definitely my assignment.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that
yeah, that
division.
nigga.
And if you can build a
Nigga always plays for you.
as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Running from the gun with Henry. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by
still
now,
saying that
so-called
shit.
unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible.
Nice.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Leaping, and he makes the grab.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Alvin Kamara
With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Panthers on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
Come on.
Coach right now, he always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Running left, it's Henry. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Throwing now is Lance. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now Lance. They set up the screen for Henry. And they'll get him down as he's
you Darren Henry, but they don't do nothing but trust it.
10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Trust it.
I like the play design there. The defense
Trust it.
downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately,
They're trying to boom
they didn't
niggas.
account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Guys, man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones.
He ain't gonna come back like that, though.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Back to the ground now.
This nigga.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Womp. They this formation, they took the counter play out. That shit fucked me over.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Lance going to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts.
I was contemplating. I'm like, do I want to try to run their play first? Or do I want to go ahead? Nah, let me go ahead and call it.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry.
I was just praying they would go double team Calais. I ain't even tell them to.
Touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
I think they bumped them into him. So I just cut that bitch to the outside.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Now a 1st down throw. Fields escaping the pressure right. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, Fields.
Come on, man.
Complete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for
I see what you see. Boy. I thought about it. Once I seen it, I was like, fuck. But by the time I seen it, it was too late.
From the gun, here's Fields. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A final shot before the break. Fields.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down.
And that, my friend, is called
that's where we
growth.
find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A shotgun handoff to Henry.
And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
The end result, 21 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the
That takeoff was late as fuck.
And he'll be
You ain't
taken
that
down
slow,
at
Trey.
the 34. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there.
They definitely done fucked up the running back after the running back catching.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fields.
Come on.
Back to Kamara for another catch.
Not bumping.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
One play action. Fields. That swung out to Mostert.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
5 yards remain on second down.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, first and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. Flush to his right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Try to pound it in, Kamara.
Easy.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Alvin Kamara.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
In on the tackle, the former All-Pro Chris Harris.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, it's Henry. And this will be a Falcons first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Actually,
he was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11. A give to Henry. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Lance. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a handoff to Henry. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get about 40 as he's taken down.
That's trash. The one time I tell them niggas to double team, they didn't double team.
To go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
Yeah, get it.
This is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense
It was. It was. I ain't going to cap you. Oh, I might need to challenge that spot. Oh, they're not letting me challenge it. God damn it.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
Bro, I'm throwing it, bro. I'm hitting the throw button. Oh, bro. Oh, my God. Oh, bro. Oh, they hold me, bro. I was hitting the pass button and he was not passing that bitch. Oh, I had Kyle Pitts. Oh, come on, Madden. Oh, man.
They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a
oh my God, that Prescott. Oh man, that just made me mad. Oh, come on, Madden. First they wouldn't let me challenge it because I wanted to pause it and challenge the spot. Oh,
officially nothing.
It wouldn't do nothing. I was hitting start and it wouldn't do nothing.
Fields.
That shit just fucked me. That shit just fucked me all the way up. God damn.
Before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
This was too good of a game for Madden to interfere like that.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run the draw with Mostert. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. He's got to complete to Waddle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the metal
Good game,
all
man.
they did was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Oh,
so
man, they hold me
a
on
victory
that
for
shit.
Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Carolina, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
That shit wow. That shit wild as fuck. Ain't nobody even around him, bro. I can't believe that shit.